Hello students, I am Sagar Rajput and I am a mathematics faculty for IIT JEE and other engineering entrance examinations. Today I am going to discuss about graph of quadratic functions. For understanding how to draw the graph of quadratic function, first we have to understand what is quadratic function. Quadratic function is 2-degree polynomial. Quadratic function is 2-degree polynomial function where A, B, C are the coefficients and A is leading coefficient which is not equal to 0. Right? A is leading coefficient which is not equal to 0. For sketching the graph of quadratic function, we have to understand 4 things. First, nature of A. Nature of A. Second matter, vertex. Since all quadratic functions are in the form of parabolas, so every parabola has a vertex. This point is known as vertex of the parabola. For tracing the graph of quadratic function, we have to trace the vertex also. Right? Number third is y-intercept. Y-intercept. What is y-intercept? The y-intercept is the place where the function cut at y-axis. Y-intercept is the place where the function cut at y-axis. This point is y-intercept. Okay. Fourth, zeros of the function. What? Zeros of the function. Okay. Discuss all these 3 things by one. First, nature of it. If E is greater than 0, then parabola is upward parabola. If A is greater than less than 0, then it is downward parabola. So, why it determines the upward parabola and downward parabola? Why it is so? Because we know that f dash x determines the slope of the function at a given point x. Getting my point? Second, double derivative of function gives concavity. Okay, double derivative of function gives concavity. So, when double derivative of function is greater than 0, then we call it concavity up. When double derivative of function less than 0, we call it concavity down. So, since we have function is fx equal to ax square plus bx plus c, then first derivative is 2ax plus b and second derivative is 2a. We clearly understand that the nature of f double dash x depends only on a. If a is greater than 0, then f double dash x is greater than 0. So concavity up, it means upward parabola. If a is less than 0, it means f double dash x less than 0, it means concavity down, it means downward parabola. Okay. Second point is vertex. Okay. The coordinate of vertex are minus b over 2a, comma minus d over 4a. Okay. How these vertices arise? Yes. So how these vertices arise? How these vertices come up? Since we know that at the point of vertex, the slope of tangent is 0. Okay. On comparing slope of tangent 2x plus b equal to 0, we get x equal to minus b over 2a. And on putting x equal to minus b over 2 in function, we get minus b square minus of b square to 4ac over 4a, and b square minus 4ac is d. It means discriminant, right? So y equals to minus b over 4a and x equal to minus b over 2a. Then coordinate of vertices are minus b over 2a, comma minus b over 4. Right? Getting my point? Okay. Third thing is y. y-intercept. Y-intercept is what? Where the function cut at y-axis. Okay. We know that when function cut at y-axis, since this is the y-axis where x equal to 0, in whole y-axis x equal to 0. So for getting this point, we have to just put x equal to 0 in the function. So we easily getting y-intercept. On putting x equal to 0, we get c. C is y-intercept. Fourth and last. Fourth thing is zeros of the function. Zeros of the functions. We all know that what is zero of the functions? The value of x for which the value of function equal to 0. These values are known as zeros of the function. So how can we find that? Nothing. Simply factorize the function. Let's assume alpha and beta are the zeros of the function. The function is look like that: x minus alpha, x minus beta. Then alpha and beta are what? Zeros of the functions. Okay. We get all four things: nature of it, vertex, y-intercept, zeros of the function. Let's see how these values are practically defined. Taking an example, let's take an example. Okay, we have f(x) equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. This is the quadratic polynomial function. dp of this function is 2, that's why it is quadratic polynomial function. On comparing it with standard quadratic function a square bx plus c, we get a equal to 1, b equal to minus 5 and c equals to 6. Right? Okay. First point, nature of it. Clearly we see that a equals to 1, it means a is greater than 0. This implies what? Upward parabola. Right? Second, vertex. Vertex, the coordinate of vertex are minus b over 2a comma minus b over 4a. On putting the value we get minus b, means minus of minus 5 over 2 into 1. Minus d means d equals to b square minus 4 is which is discriminant, as we all know. Okay, minus of b square minus 4ac over 4 times a, which is minus 5 over plus 5 over 2. Minus of minus 5 plus 5 over 2. Minus b square means 25 and 4 times 6 over 4. 4 into 1. Right? It is 5 over 2 comma minus 1 upon 4. Right? Third, y-intercept. As we see earlier, what is y-intercept? The place where function cut at y-axis, it is y-intercept. Okay. So how can you find it? Putting x equal to 0 in the function, right? Putting x equal to 0. So we have function is x square minus 5x plus 6. On putting x equal to 0 we get 6, and 6 is y-intercept. Right? Fourth thing is zeros of the function. We clearly able to factorize this function. Split this function in x minus 3 and x minus 2, where 3 and 2 are zeros of functions. Right? 3 and 2 are the zeros of the function. Zeros of the function are value of x for which value of function is 0. Right? Okay. We get all four things: upward parabola, vertices, y-intercept, and zeros of the function. Let's see how these all four things help us to find the graph of the quadratic function. Okay, I am roughly drawing the graph like this. Okay, this point is vertex, the coordinate of vertex are 5/2, and this point is -1/4. This point is 2, and this point is 3, and this point is our y-intercept, which is 6. So this is how students you can draw the graph of quadratic functions. Hopefully you will be able to understand this video, basically how to draw the graph of quadratic functions. Thank you so much for watching this.